Hey Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is Venus Baby Tarot, and I am here to give you your weekend message. So I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. Fall is here. I'm so excited. The weather is a little cooler today, and it just makes me so happy. So, okay, let's go ahead and see. Okay, your first card is number 3, the Youth card. Let's see what else we have for Taurus for the weekend, please. The Father. Interesting. So, okay, so what I'm kind of getting here with that is that you could actually, and abundance is falling out. We have to take it because we love abundance, do we not? Y'all, and look, the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. So financial success, like, oh, yay. Okay, I actually kind of want to keep, because I saw them, I'm going to keep those out. Okay. So what I'm getting here with this Youth and the Father energy, King of Wands. Okay, so I've been feeling this for Taurus recently. Like there's this energy of kind of like a teenager, you know, like the parents really care about the teenager and they want to guide the teenager, but the teenager wants to assert autonomy, you know, and wants to make their own decisions in life and sort of can like take into account what the parents have to say. And they want to know that like when they come to the parents, like they're going to be safe and secure, but like they also want to be able to make their own decisions, right? And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. So it's like, let me pull these down. It's like, you have, like, you could have the voice of your father or the instruction of a father or a masculine figure in your life. And it's like you've heard this, you know, you understand this and you appreciate it. But I feel like with this King of Wands here, like you really want to pave your own way. Like you want to do things, you want to be able to make your own decisions, make your own mistakes, and you know, but also like I get this sense that you actually really believe in what you do. You know, like you really believe in the direction that you're taking in your life, you know. And King of Wands can often be like an entrepreneur or just somebody who kind of goes against the grain in terms of career, life, etc. You know, like it's like I don't see the King of Wands typically as like a, you know, somebody who wants to settle in with like the white picket fence and all of that. Like I see the King of Wands who wants to go have new experiences and adventures and, you know, things like that. And so I feel like you're wanting that, you know, with this youthful energy, like you're wanting adventures in your life. You want to pave your own way. You want to do your own thing. And that's okay, Taurus. Like that's okay, right? Let me check the cards. Okay, they're looking good. So what I feel for you too, Taurus, is I feel like this way that you're moving in life, it is bringing you to abundance. Abundance. 6 of Wands is a card of success. 9 of Pentacles is a card of financial success, right? It does look to me like things are working out for you. Additionally, I'm getting kind of like Emperor vibes from this card right here. A little bit of King of Pentacles, a little bit of Emperor, because in this deck, like there are a lot of extra cards. Like it has the tarot cards, and then it has like cards like this, you know, this abundance card, and this youth card that are not the traditional cards. Actually, this would be number 5, so that would be the Hierophant, which would be you, but it's not labeled the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is Taurus, right? So again, I'm getting very like King of Pentacles, Emperor, and now Hierophant energy from that card, right? And so what I get here is that, you know, there is a structure in which you have built your life upon. And I feel like for a time in your life, you felt like that was the way that things were supposed to go, you know, and I feel like it had to do with an influence from a prominent masculine figure in your life, you know, and it could have even been the patriarchy, honestly. But anyway, you know, and you felt like this was the way that you were supposed to do things. But I just get that you had some firepower in you, you know, and this is Leo energy. And I feel like you wanted to put yourself out there. Look at that lion. You wanted to boldly pave a new path for yourself. And I feel like here it's like, oh, what is this person holding a nest? But it was weird because from a distance, it looked like she was holding like a new world. Like you have the world in your hands and you're creating this. Like you are creating your life, you know, from the ground up, right? We're always manifesting, you know, we're always co-creating with the universe. That doesn't mean we that doesn't mean we control everything, you know. It just doesn't. Like the planetary shifts and changes and outside influences, you know, we can't control all of that. But I feel like you have been creating something in your life, and I just keep kind of looking at how these two figures are holding something, like holding life, you know. Like this one right here, she's holding a bowl that has a snake around it, which can symbolize rebirth, right? A butterfly coming out, you know, it's her necklace, but it looks like it's coming out. Rebirth, right? And then here we go. We have the birds and nest here symbolizing birth, a new birth of Taurus. Like it's something is different in you, and you are giving birth to a new version of yourself, and this version of yourself has a lot of firepower, you know. Whereas, you know, you're an earth sign, so you could have been moving along through life in very earth energy, you know. And earth energy can be methodical, practical, structured at times, and it can be about work ethic, you know, about stability and security and, you know, building things from the ground up, planting seeds, you know, and kind of watering and tending to these seeds to grow something, and really allowing things to take time and to, you know, take its course, right? And whereas like fire energy can be very quick, fast moving. I mean, think about how fast like fire spreads, right? And, you know, and so it could be a little abnormal for you to be in that energy. But I feel like you're moving into that flow, which is then going to bring you back around to being in this secure, stable earth sign energy that you are, right? I'm loving the imagery here. It's like here is you. This is the youthful version of you, and you kind of moved into your earthy energy, and then like all this fire like takes off. I'm seeing all this fire energy like takes off, and it brings you to this stable period in your life. Interesting. I'm really loving this reading. Okay, let's dive a little deeper. 5 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, King of Wands is the 10 of Wands. Oh, love, 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 love. Ace of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles comes out like that. Let's see. I gotta take that Queen of Wands. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, all right. I'll just address that. One more. Perfect. Okay. So let's see. I guess I'll put this over here, and hopefully you'll be able to see it. Okay, perfect. So look, because this youth card right here is the 5 of Wands, right? And 5 of Wands can be getting ready to go to battle, training for something new in your life, and preparing yourself. But it can also be conflict, right? Like fights with other people, just battling the way that you've been sort of taught, like just sort of being in battle with it, because I feel like ultimately, Taurus, you have been recognizing what is for you and what is not for you, and we keep talking about how we're coming up on the final Taurus eclipse of the Taurus Scorpio axis for the last 2 years. And I feel like you're really starting to see the changes in you. You're starting to see the butterfly wings that you have spread and the new version of yourself that you have become, And I feel like it wasn't without conflict, like it wasn't without struggle, And I mean, when you think about it, think about the butterfly emerging from the cocoon, there's a struggle. There's always a bit of a struggle to get out of it, to emerge as this new version of the butterfly self, there's a bit of a struggle, but it's worth it in the end, because I'm sure when the butterfly does the first initial flapping of wings, it just feels so amazing, right? That freedom, right? And that's kind of what I'm getting here for you. And I feel like with you, I feel like you've taken advice that you've been given from other people into account. I feel like you have been very, it's like you're not, you haven't been super rebellious, right? You want to pave your own way, but you also know that you had to sort of put in some work to get there. And so you've been taking some advice that other people have given you under advisement. You've listened, you've heard it. And I feel like you've kind of weighed it out. What is for me and what is not for me in terms of what other people have said or the advice that has been given to me, And I feel like you have been very carefully and methodically, laying down your plans, right? But now, as you have waited for, things to come to fruition for you, you've really moved into this energy of I'm ready to just do this, just do this thing in my life. And no longer, it's this is the freedom. It no longer matters if the people around me agree with it, I did the things that they suggested, maybe not all of them, but I did a lot of them. And now I'm emerging as my new self. I'm getting this fire butterfly. I'm emerging as my new self. And I am leaving behind the old baggage of the past, because I feel like now you're starting to see where you're supposed to go. And other people are either going to be on board with it or they're not. And that's okay. Additionally, I want to say that you could have a father who is a fire sign. And, he very much believes in a certain way. Okay. He could be a Leo. He could literally be a Leo. And that is what he believes, and there could have been a lot of challenges between the two of you, a lot of duels between the two of you, in your lifetime, because of the fact that you just don't believe the same thing, and I feel like I said, you did a lot of the things that were suggested, but you were still your own person. And I feel like you're absolutely more emerging into that person even more than you ever have. Okay. And you're leaving it all behind, and you're saying, you can either get on board with where I'm going in my life or not, but I'm not going to allow it to affect me either way, because Taurus, this Ace of Pentacles and this abundance, that your path is leading you to abundance, even if your father or a prominent masculine figure in your life isn't on board, I guess an example for this for me was, my father wanted me to be a lawyer, and would I have been good at it? I'm certain, but I didn't want to do that. That wasn't what little Lolo felt that she wanted to be, that just, it never fit with me. And I heard and I listened and I agreed that maybe I would have been good at it, but it wasn't for me. Like I just could not see myself in that position. And that was important for me to be able to actually like envision myself doing something like that. It just didn't work for me. And I'm sorry to disappoint, but it wasn't for me. It just wasn't. So I paved my own way. And there were definitely some challenges, but, I believe in where I'm going. And that's what I see for you, Taurus. Like, I see that you believe in yourself. Like, you believe that where you're headed is where you're supposed to go. Ace of Pentacles here, and abundance. Like, the seeds you are planting today, the offerings, the opportunities that you're getting today are taking you to abundance. Like, and you know it. Like, you know what I mean? And I mean, just look at this freaking card. Look at this abundance card. Look at the fruits, right? This represents bounty. This represents like new opportunities right here. And then this fiery dragon, I kind of feel like represents like your protection, but also like your firepower, your capacity to create, your capacity to move things forward, okay? Your capacity to spread abundance like wildfire. And your capacity to burn down the past and let it go, right? So, but I mean, you could be getting a new opportunity, pay raise, promotion, new job, just a new path to abundance coming up here in the very near future. Okay. This is going to bring you to success with the Six of Wands. Now, the only thing I want to say is with the Nine of Swords, it could be overwhelming. Yeah, I feel like it could mentally be overwhelming and may induce some anxiety in you, as any new path does. Like, say you get a new job, you're learning a new skill, or you're learning a new position. It's a little stressful at first. It's a little overwhelming at first. It just is, right? Until you get in your groove, which with this Nine of Pentacles, I do see that you get in your groove. Okay. But I mean, there could even be some worry, like, what are the other people in the office going to think? Are the bosses going to approve of me? Are they going to like me? Or say you work for yourself and your schedule gets really full and you have a lot of bookings and you're really overwhelmed because you're having to practice more time management skills. And maybe like that's something that you struggle with, and it's stressful, right? But that doesn't mean that the path that you're going down isn't a good thing. It just means that, it kind of wrecks your nerves a little bit. But I mean, anytime that happens, it's only like pushing you to make changes so that you can settle into a groove, okay? And I feel like with this Nine of Pentacles, you settle into your groove, and it's very fruitful, okay? I mean, the Nine of Pentacles comes after the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is skill and labor, right? But like when you get to the Nine of Pentacles, it's like you've been paid well for your skill and labor. You're feeling good. Like you can buy the things that you've been wanting to buy. You can treat yourself. Like, you're feeling good, okay? And I feel like with the Queen of Wands here, this is absolutely the case. Like you're feeling good, you're feeling confident, you're feeling like, wow, I really made it. I really made this happen for myself. Now, with the Two of Pentacles coming out like this, like this upright, it can definitely be having a lot on your plate. You're trying to juggle everything. You're trying to balance everything. You're just trying to get in the groove, right? With you coming out like this, that means that it gets to a point where it's almost in reverse, right? And so it's like you're starting to find the balance, but it's going to take a little time. And that's why the Knight of Pentacles is here. You know, like you just could have a lot going on in your life, you know? I mean, like if you have kids or you have a partner or, you know, you have a friend group, you have other responsibilities, extracurricular activities, you know, who knows? Like if you just have like a lot on your schedule and you tend to have a very full schedule like I do, you know, then it can be a little bit stressful when you're adding extra to it. Okay. So just know it may take a little bit of time to get you in your groove, but you're going to find it. Okay. And I see that you're going to get into that groove. Okay. Now, I want to look here, but look, this Queen of Swords, I love. I love here because it's like your vision for your future starts to come true, and you were given the opportunity to feel free and liberated again, you know, because you're on your own path. Now, the Seven of Swords here, I feel like the only reason why I feel like the Seven of Swords would be here underneath that would be if you self-sabotaged and tried to deny yourself this amazing opportunity because it is overwhelming. You know, so don't back out. Don't back out just because it may feel like a lot for you. Because I feel like your plate is going to be full. You're going to have a lot. You have a lot of abundance in your life, and you're going to need to try to practice better time management skills. But don't try to back your way out and hide in your little hidey hole because it's too much for you. Just give it time and find that balance, you know? Be patient with yourself and the process. Okay, Taurus? Interesting. The Ace of Swords was almost in reverse. I'm getting here. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I feel like okay, so I feel like with the Two of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Swords in reverse, that you need to be careful of, how do I put this? Okay, because with all these options at your disposal, right? Or in your life, right? You have so much going on. You may not be able to see the forest through the trees, okay? And because of that, I feel like you need to be able to make sure that you're factoring in time for self-care and to reset and regenerate, because of the fact that I feel like you could be susceptible to confusion and, not really seeing the blessing of all this abundance because of how overwhelmed you may be. Okay, like, yeah. I'm trying to think, like, okay, here we go. The King of Pentacles, I feel like a lot of you, like, this does have to do with career, obviously. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, again, you just need to be patient with yourself. Take it slow. Like, it's coming to fruition for you. Like, you've asked for this. And honestly, I gotta be really real with you. Like, I just knew it. I knew it. Like, I knew it. I almost said, this is exactly what I was about to say. Y'all, the Ten of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck. I looked over at this card, this youth card, and I was about to say, you may have asked for this a long time ago. Okay. And look at that, Hangman came out with the 10 of Pentacles. You actually asked for this a long time ago. You manifested this a long time ago. I mean, I'm talking, it could actually have been years ago that you were asking the universe for this, and it starts to come to fruition for you. And it's a lot. It's a lot because I feel like it's so much abundance at one time that it's just a little overwhelming. It's interesting that I feel like this reading is kind of piggybacking off of yesterday's reading. So, all right, let's get your lucky symbol card for the day or for the weekend. Taurus, lucky symbol card for Taurus. You have, oh my gosh, you have Lakshmi. Lakshmi pours abundance, prosperity, and auspiciousness over you. Number 17, the number of the star card. And the money frog is on the bottom of the deck. Number 8, 17 is 8. 8, 8, 8. Invite the fortune bestowed by Money Frog to flow into your business and home. Y'all, I like literally rest my case at this point. And then Saint Germain and the Violet Flame was underneath that. And that's to help you heal and transform your energy, because you are emerging. You are emerging very differently than you have been in the past or even the recent past. And your body, your energy, your mind, your spirit, everything is going to go through an adjustment period with this 9 of Swords. And that's why you need to be patient with yourself, because you are adjusting to new abundance coming into your life. But you manifested this, and it's actually kind of amazing. I mean, the energy in these cards is amazing. The abundance, the 6 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, Lakshmi, okay? And, that, I feel like that's all I can really say about it. Like, this is actually truly amazing. I hope that this resonates with some of y'all. Like, I really do. I'm leaving this reading feeling like I don't have goosebumps. I just feel like I have them. Like, my body is like physically tingling. This feels really good, and I'm really happy for you. And I'm sending you all the love, Taurus, because wow, just wow. So if you're looking for a personal session with me, you can book down below. And please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps me grow my channel. I love y'all, and I will see you next time. Bye.